Hey guys, Mr. Rabbit's Missing, bringing you episode 25 of Let's Play Tales of Xillia. Last time, well, Leia joined our party, and as you can see, we are all full. This is the party setup I'm going with, as I discussed last time. And this time, we're going to venture out onto Lakutum Highroad and start moving on. But before that, let's go ahead and view the skit in good hands.
Is it safe to leave Giselle behind?
Oh, I assure you that I'm not the only one looking out for her. The house staff has served the Sherrill family for years, and the citizens of Sherrilton are always supportive. It's all due to Lord Klein's fair leadership.
It's not just that. Giselle works really hard to stay strong. She's so cool. No wonder she's Ellie's friend.
Indeed. We are all quite proud of our young Lady Sherrill.
Let's all strive to make her as proud of us.
And let's go ahead and view Leia's notes.
What were all those notes that you gave to Mila?
Notes? Oh, those weren't notes. Those were free massage coupons.
What? But why?
Case closed. Just let it go already.
Hey, Mila, what was in all those notes Leia gave you?
Notes? Oh, those were...
Free massage coupons.
Huh? Oh, yes. They were free massage coupons. Perhaps I'll use one right now.
One massage coming right up. You sure are tense today.
Am I? Hey, that hurt. Oh, whoa. Massages are not bad at all.
I know, right?
What is going on with these two?
Clearly, they're keeping something from you. Anyways, skit.
Come on, guys. Let's pick up the pace. Huh? Where is everyone?
Hold up.
Leia, when'd you get so slow?
What? You're the one who got fast.
I agree with Leia.
Really?
This is horrible. Humiliating Jude while playing tag was like my favorite hobby.
She calls the game tag, but when Leia caught me, it was always a full-body tackle.
I guess I'll always have those memories.
Leia, you don't need to give up so quickly. There are always alternate methods to catch Jude.
Fireball!
What are you doing? Ah!
There. See? There are lots of ways to tag him without making physical contact.
You're right. Thanks, Mila.
Oh, man. I should have just let her tackle me.
That was probably the biggest mistake you've ever made, Jude. Anyway, to Lakutum we go. Alright, so, new area, new monsters, lots of collectibles. And I'm still on one food. Don't remember quite what it is, but whatever.
Lakutum keeps the area cloaked in a perpetual golden sunset.
Oh, that sounds so romantic.
Alright, you know what else is romantic? Encounter links. Wait, that's not even close to right.
Don't mess with me!
Anyway, you'll notice that there's actually a little bit of a music change. I don't actually know why that is, honestly. But, Oh, actually, I just noticed that I'm linked with Leia. I'm going to go ahead and change that and link with Mila. Get this energy back going. Anyway.
Was this really the only way?
So,
I'm just getting
yeah.
started.
I'm not sure exactly why the music necessarily changed. That itself is a little odd, by the way. Going to eat some food. Let's just go ahead and eat a small mug of curry. But yeah, the music is different. I know from based on what character you're controlling, but that wasn't Jude's normal music. I don't know, maybe it just shifts a change in the story and kind of the fact that we have the whole party together for pretty much the first time. This is the first time that the full party is actually fighting. Let's see here. Yeah, so don't mind me, just gonna go around and make sure I grab as many things as I can actually see right now. Including this chest, which has a link ward, which prevents link seal. If you could probably guess that link seal is the ailment that means you can't actually link up with a partner, therefore you cannot use link darts, you can't fill up the gauge at all.
I can't help but think of home.
So Alvin can't help but think of home when looking at a sunset like this. That's interesting. You might want to actually keep that in mind because, well, we'll be visiting Alvin's home further down the line. But yeah, definitely keep in mind kind of what this area looks like, maybe. Anyway, talk about the elephant in the room. We have a skit that's ready to view. I think I pretty much fought all the monsters that are actually in this area. Oh wait, maybe not. Oh,
Here we go.
thing.
Who's next?
You did it. Hit. It's not working.
I'll cover you.
Which, by the way, they are weak to fire.
I will fulfill my mission, no matter what happens.
I'm right there with you.
So yeah, actually, it's been a little bit. I'm just going to check my art. So I know I don't have a fire art yet. I might be getting one later, but for now. Alright, Whirlwind Snap is the one I changed. Okay. Anyway, let's go ahead and view the skit, the Asperixis.
Give it to us straight, Doc. How's Mila doing?
I understand this Asperixis device is quite advanced, but I can't imagine it could have healed such a grievous wound in so little time.
When I first applied the Asperixis, it caused such intense pain that she passed out. But now that she's more used to it, she can tolerate it, as long as she doesn't exert herself.
Doesn't sound like she's ready for any kind of battle. Sorry, I shouldn't give you such a hard time. It's not like Mila would let a little pain slow her down, right?
Thank you for the explanation. We'll take the lead for a while and give Mila time to rest.
As long as I'm on the battlefield, I'm sure we'll get by.
Thanks, guys.
You know what? Just for the hell of it, because of that skit, let's go ahead and throw Rowan. He hasn't actually been, like, playable for a very, very long time, so I'll go ahead and throw Rowan in the party. I'm going to go ahead and link up with Leia as well, and then work from there. Let's fight this goblin dude. Yeah, Leia. Yep, something that I've been doing a little bit more, thanks to the fact that I've been kind of casually playing Tales of Grace's F. I've been holding a lot more direction when just doing my X attacks, because in Tales of Grace's F, everything is arts. Speaking of which, hello, I free treasure, so that's where that one is. Oh, there's a little bit of a area over here, so I'm gonna go ahead and take a look over here. Chest and stuff. There's not actually anywhere to like climb up or anything that I can see, so.
When I see a sunset like this, I can't help but think of dinner. Are we eating soon?
At least we have already eaten. It's kind of funny actually how, I haven't been nagged about eating, but then again, I've been making sure that I've pretty much been on food the entire time. But that's because gold is a hard thing to come by, so. Anyway, cutscene time.
Expecting a message, Alvin?
Huh?
I've seen him using that bird to send letters before. To a woman, apparently.
Sorry, folks, I'll be done in a jiff. Everyone, take 5.
Hey, Mila. You gave something to Ivor a while back. Was it the thing you swiped from the laboratory?
Yes, it was the Spyrex used to operate the Lance of Kresnik.
That little thing? But shouldn't you keep it with you?
No. In fact, it would be dangerous to get anywhere near the Lance of Kresnik with that Spyrex in hand.
Oh, well, you know better than me.
There is a problem, however. The channeling circle that bound and captured the Four. I believe it was generated by that Spyrex. I will need to generate a channeling circle of equal power to release them.
In other words, you'll need that Spyrix to save the 4 great spirits.
I may need the Four's power to destroy the Lance of Kresnik, too. The real question, then, is when should I retrieve the key from Ivor?
Hey, does that mean you can also use Spyrix to cast arts? It's not just for the Lance of Kresnik?
What's the simplest way to explain this? Remember the street lamps in Fenmont? People light them with spirit arts. It's a simple parlor trick. Even a child could do it. But what happens if more powerful spirit arts are required?
Those require a powerful caster, someone with a mana lobe of sufficient capacity. The greater the capacity, the more mana can be produced when using arts. That capacity is determined at birth. It's immutable.
Precisely. That's one of the laws of Rhizamaxia. But a Spyrix doesn't rely on the caster at all. A caster wielding a Spyrix can power anything, from a tiny streetlight to a gigantic object like the Lance of Kresnik. Mana capacity ceases to be a limitation.
But that sounds really handy.
It is handy, and that's precisely why it's so dangerous. With the Spyrix, anyone can wield arts potent enough to capture the Four. And anyone can use that power to kill others, just as they plan to do with the Lance of Kresnik. Anyhow, we should get going.
She's right about one thing. Weapons like the Lance of Kresnik must be destroyed. But is Spyrix itself really such a bad thing?
That's a very good question, Jude. That's actually something that's going to come up much later, and extends even beyond this game as well, which is something I find really kind of funny and interesting. Okay, I see a Bakura over there. I'm going to go and try to fight it. Cool. I have extra gold. I don't know if it'll actually give me gold, but okay. So I'm going to walk my way over because I need this thing to. Well, I don't need it, but I really want it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and walk my way very slowly over to this Bakura so I can get the rewards that it has. It's a gold one by the looks of it. Alright, made it. Alright, let's go ahead and grab it.
Ready, Tipo? Get him!
Always one step ahead.
Close watch! Center!
Always one step ahead.
Hit! Demon Fist! Focus!
Please provide support.
Demon Fist! Demon Fist! Sunspark! Hit! Hit!
Oh god, this thing hurts. Ow.
I'll help! Energize!
Please provide support.
This thing is really beating us up.
Energize!
Alright, let's see if I can get a whirlwind snap off.
Here you go!
There we go.
Right on time!
Demon Fist! Demon Fist! Demon Fist!
Whoa!
Whirlwind Snap! Here!
Get him!
This thing has a lot of health and it's really annoying. Wow, we are using a lot of resources for this thing. But you know what? It'll all be worth it in the end. Probably.
Please provide support.
Come on, die already.
Go, Tipo! Sharing is caring!
There we go.
Fighting the only answer?
Alright, so I was off on the gold part of it, but it did provide us a hell of a lot of experience, so very worth it. So,
That wasn't so
wasted
bad.
food,
Never stop him.
but as a reward, everyone gets a level,
Just keeps getting
and Rowan and Alvin get 2. Anyway. Oh. Actually, I just got a title, Jude Heart Leia, which means that I've spent a decent amount of time with those two linked. Between the 2 playthroughs that I've done anyway. Anyway, so let's go ahead and look at Golemology 101.
You seem to know a lot about golems. What was that you said about earth spirits?
Golem golems are artificial constructs created by the Rashigal army through Earth spirit channeling. They can only work within particular spirit climes, but they're very powerful.
Impressive.
Isn't she smart? Although she did just hear all that from Rowan.
So she's just the conductor's parrot.
Elise learns spirit arts through intuition alone, so she hasn't made a proper study of the subject. However, once she learns something, her ability to recall it is quite impressive.
I learned a lot of other things too. Like Femmon is protected to the north and south by golems, and the Fezabel Marsh. It's an impregnable defense.
Impregnable, huh? Can you tell me what that means?
Well...
Perhaps it's time we expand our lessons beyond just spirit arts.
Anyway, there's something I'd like to pay mention to as well. Mila earlier mentioned that using Spyrix you can channel spirits without having to worry about mana capacity. But by that same merit, you're also eliminating the symbiosis that they have with spirits. So this kind of leads back to kind of the very opening cutscene after starting the game where Mila says that spirits are dying. So in the process of eliminating the need for mana capacity, they are also killing spirits. Where the hell am I actually supposed to go? I should stop yapping. Okay, so I just need to go north. And there are some cliffs looking things. Anyway, so let's go ahead and view the skit, An Irksome Vessel.
Hey, Mila? Are you really Maxwell?
I am. Had I not mentioned that yet?
Ah, she isn't human! Run away!
Having seen the strength of Mila's resolve, I have no trouble believing that to be true.
So how come you look so normal?
I have taken physical form by using the elements within a human body as a catalyst. It has proven to be an irksome vessel with many limitations.
So Mila is Maxwell in a human body.
Well, it doesn't change who she is, right? Let's leave it at that. It's still a little scary.
But haven't you always known Mila to be scary when she's angry about something?
I guess that's true.
Are they afraid of me? Or is that a sign of respect? Well, I suppose either will do.
Well, that's one way to look at it, Mila. Anyway, so let's go ahead and head to... Oh, I forgot to check the objective. We're actually heading to a town called Jeondu. I knew it was next, but I don't know. I guess it's just something I didn't pay too much attention to. Anyway, let's go ahead and view the skit, Unfamiliar Ground.
I've never traveled this deep into Azul before.
Nor I. In Rashigal, very little is known about the interior regions of Azul.
Well, if anyone has any questions, fire away. I've actually come here a number of times.
Because you have a girl in Azul?
I came for work, mind you. Work. But sure, I may have met a few girls over the course of my duties.
Not the most emphatic denial.
I like how Elise was kind of, talking in an interesting manner. Or she had an interesting face on her. Anyway, let's go ahead and view Elder Care.
My aching back.
Your back hurts? Want me to give you a little therapeutic massage?
Oh, that's very generous of you.
Don't coddle the elderly kid. It never ends well.
But he's in pain.
I am grateful for the sentiment, Jude, but I worry that your hands might not be strong enough. Perhaps a massage from a nubile young woman would be more effective.
You mean me? If I had the 4, I'd have Ifrit bathe your back in flame to increase blood flow. Then have gnomes send tremors up and down your spine. That would clear it right up, but I suppose I could still do most of that with my own arts. Go ahead. Show me where it hurts.
Oh, I'm fine, really. Aches and pains are old friends to a man my age. Let's be moving on then.
Huh? You don't want the massage?
See what I mean?
Yeah, no more coddling.
Oh, Rowan, you pervy, hilarious old man. I love you. Anyway, cutscene time.
Lady Mila! There you are! It's a miracle! You can walk! Ivor, what are you doing here?
Who's this guy?
Mila's handmaid. Now that your legs have healed,
You must return to the village at once. Please, if something else were to happen to you, I don't know what I'd do.
I cannot return yet. I have business in Fenmont.
In that case, allow me to accompany you.
That won't be necessary. I have all the help I need.
From these people?
These people, Jude and Leia here, helped me walk again. They can be trusted.
Jude again?
I'm Leia. Nice to meet you. He's got some issues, huh?
You must feel pretty pleased with yourself now that Lady Mila is on her feet again.
Well, I did promise I would help her walk again, and here she is walking.
How dare you take credit for this miracle? It was all due to Lady Mila's divine power! It must have been. Maxwell, curse you! I was the one who was supposed to heal her!
Sorry?
That's right. Beg for your forgiveness, you phony! Atone for your blasphemy!
I could advance here, but I'm just having a little fun with Ivor by leaving him alone. Anyways.
What is he talking about?
It would seem Jude keeps the most eccentric company. All of his acquaintances are so unique.
Ivor, I gave you an important mission. Why are you here?
I've not forgotten about the defense of the village, and the item you entrusted to me is safe. I have it hidden in a place known to no other. However, I recently received this.
Maxwell is in grave danger. You must rescue her at once.
I rushed forth immediately. I only just now caught up with you, Lady Mila.
Who could have written something like this?
I wonder. But in any case, it's mistaken. As you can see, I'm perfectly Ivor, run!
Surprise boss fight as Ivor gets trampled. The Brudatar. To interrupt Tipo, it is weak to water, and that's pretty much it. So Aqua Sweep is going to be your art if you're using Jude.
That doesn't matter right now. Just focus.
Oh, right. Forgot. Don't actually have the same synergies with as I normally have with Mila. Uh-oh. Watch out. Ouch. Okay, we just got, art sealed, or link sealed right now. So, I have items. That might help. I think a Panaxia will fix this one. I will not be able to actually do anything until... okay, item cooldown has worn off. I'm going to go ahead and use another bottle on Leia. And link up with her again. Alright, let's finish this fight off. Oh, it summoned a thing. That's interesting.
We finally stopped it.
That was too close!
What caused this? I did not expect it to be that active.
Oh, that must have been a beast of some sort. I don't know. Rowan might have an explanation. Anyway, we got a Link Ward, which will also ward off Link Seal. And then an Herb, which will increase a stat. And that was the last of our Mabo Curry.
That wasn't too bad.
All right! I feel much stronger.
So this is experience.
And all the girls plus Jude get a level.
How?
You call that timid? I thought you said the monster would be a pussycat now that it's solemn and Renome is here.
That should be the case. Unless...
With the 4 great spirits missing, the spirit climbs have essentially stopped shifting.
Great. How will we cross Fezabel Marsh to get to Fenmont?
Cross Fezabel Marsh? You people are out of your minds! Only a wyvern could reach Fenmont at this point. Fortunately, it just so happens that I, the redoubtable handmaid, can be of assistance to Lady Mila.
You know a way to get there?
I have in my possession a wyvern, faithful only to me. I would be happy to transport Lady Mila to Fenmont.
Ivor, is there any other way?
Huh? Well,
There is, isn't there? Tell me.
Tell me.
I have heard of a clan in Shandu that can control monsters. They raise wyverns there, apparently.
I guess that's our next stop.
Onward to Shandu.
Ivor, thank you.
Shall we go?
Yeah. You lying phony fraud! Grr! That's the bird that delivered the letter! You dirty bird! When Mila saves the 4 great spirits, she will need the key in your possession. This will be your chance to beat Jude once and for all. Wait until I contact you again. Then you will free the 4 great spirits and become Lady Mila's true champion. You won't get the upper hand this time, phony!
Oh, Ivar, you're too dumb for your own good. Oh, hello, monster. Gosh, I'm trying to talk here. Jeez. I guess something that's interesting to mention, these are desert monsters, so it's interesting that they're actually good against water and weak to fire.
All that training's paying off.
Maybe it's time for a black belt.
Because, you know, they're kind of in the intense heat of a desert. So you would think that they would actually be resistant to fire, not weak to it. I don't know what... Let's see. Oh, we must have teleported directly. So I'm going to actually go ahead and explore. No doubt there is a Ifree treasure lying around somewhere here. So I'm going to keep my eyes up and keep looking. Let's see here. Nothing too promising that I can see, but you never know. And then if you guys see something that I'm missing, you guys can go ahead and just tell me in the comments, because, I don't know, just kind of glossing over and trying not to waste too much time can certainly leave it so I'm not actually seeing everything that I need to. Although, you shouldn't probably tell me about gather points and whatnot, because those aren't actually essential to the game. Oh, okay. Locked onto this one.
I can still do better.
Well, that didn't last long. Anyway. Oh. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and view the skit. Unusual Taste in Friends.
That Ivor guy is something else, huh?
Apparently, he's Mila's handmaid. But perhaps we shouldn't be surprised at her unusual taste in friends.
They don't get much weirder than that. You're one to talk, Tipo. He scared me. He was so mad at Jude. Well, he does attract the weird ones. You're one to talk, Leia. Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
That's a good question. Don't know what that's supposed to mean. Yeah. Oh, I bet the Ifree treasure's probably up and there is vines over there, but I don't know. I don't really... Well, I don't really need to, nor do I necessarily want to, but I might as well show you guys everything that this game has that I can find anyway. Alright, so let's go ahead and climb up. Climbing is slow and stuff, but yeah. Okay, so no, I feel like the Ivory Treasure is probably going to be up here. Let's see. Not sure where, but it should be somewhere around here. Yes, I know there is a skit in the bottom corner. I do not want to view it right now, though. At least, on the very least, I'm pretty sure there's a crawl hole somewhere up here. Suspiciously suspicious pathway. I don't know, maybe I'm just, I don't know. I could also just be blind or crazy, who knows. But then as you can see, it does lead, oh wait, there's a chest over here on the other side of the southern part of Lakutum, so I'm gonna go ahead and actually pop over to this other side and avoid combat, because we fought everything already. Oh yeah, speaking of which, I actually need to eat food. So I'm going to go ahead and drop the medium mabo. And yeah. Okay. So, trying to avoid. Oh, different skit than what earlier. And then you can also use this as a shortcut if you're actually physically traveling through Lakutum, but with the fast travel system, there's no way or no reason you should be traveling by foot in new areas. Anyway, let's go ahead and view the etc. skit, the Gentleman Mercenary.
Are you ladies feeling well? Anyone need a break?
I'm okay. You sure are friendly. I thought mercenaries were supposed to be gruff and scary.
That's just a stereotype. Although there certainly are a few like that. A true pro uses good manners and a kind demeanor to compensate for the job's shadier aspects.
Huh. I guess Alvin would be even worse if he was rude as well as devious.
I suppose.
Man, you really are cool if you can let comments like that roll off your back, little buddy.
Right? Sass from stuffed animals, cheeky teenagers calling me little buddy. Nope, don't care one bit.
Sounds like you do care. Okay, I could have sworn I saw something purple and flashing over here, but it might have just been the basilisk. And the color scheme really being weird, whatever. I don't care. If I missed the thing, then I'll come back and get it later. I'll probably be collecting all the Ivory Treasures anyway. Or at least the ones that contain the mysterious jewels. That way I can show you guys a particular something that happens when you collect all of them. Okay, so I'm going to collect the gather point here. And I believe this is the intended... Oh no, I'm just going completely backwards. Awesome. Good job, me. Alright, so let's go ahead and view another skit, Pen Pals.
It's a pain, but I better try to bang out a letter. Let's see.
Look, Alvin's writing another letter.
My dearest, now that the interseasonals have blown their last, and the spirit climb has settled, my thoughts stray to you and your well-being.
He's so formal.
He's gotta be writing to a woman.
That reminds me, Jude. How come you didn't answer any of the letters I sent to you in Fenmont?
I didn't know what I was supposed to say. You only ever talked about yourself. Also, your penmanship could use some work.
I can't believe you! You blow me off and still have the nerve to complain.
But I could barely even decipher them. You yank the pen so hard it tears the paper.
Well, maybe I'll just copy you. Your cutesy little bubble letters are straight from a little girl's diary.
What? Guys aren't allowed to write neatly? That's sexist.
I'm not being sexist. That's exactly how it looks.
Then you've proven my point. You are sexist.
I'll never run out of things to write about with these people around.
No kidding, Alvin. No kidding. Anyway. Okay, we got back to the main skit, so let's go ahead and view it now before it escapes us again. The problem with wyverns.
Sounds like Ivor found some useful information. I hadn't heard about these wyverns before.
Wyverns are a special breed of flying monster native to a remote region of Azul. They're quite intelligent, but very rare. And only those who have mastered a special art can train them.
Is it really safe to ride one?
That depends. I've heard that if a naughty child tries to ride, the wyvern will gobble her right up.
Is that true?
Don't worry, Ellie's a good kid.
Yeah, she'll be fine. But what about you?
It would be a shame to see Tipo get eaten. That can't be good for a wyvern's stomach.
Huh? No! You can't let it eat me!
It's okay. You're a good kid too.
Well, he's a gullible one. I can tell you that much.
Are we really gonna ride a wyvern?
They sound really scary.
Well, I guess it depends. So, I know this episode's gone a really long time, but I need to clear out this area so I can actually use the save point here, because I'm not going to advance into Zhandu yet.
I'm all help too.
Indeed. Over already?
Anyway. So, that's one use of the Mabo Curry down. I think this area's clear. Can I end the episode, monsters? We good? Okay. So guys, thank you guys for joining me. Yeah, so next time we're gonna go ahead and head straight on to Zhandu. I guess that's a little tiny note. I'm sorry that this is late. I usually release my videos at 3, but I don't know. I had a lot of troubles actually getting this one running because I had some weird issues with my connection with my capture card, but everything's okay now, so yeah. Anyway, so thank you guys for joining me. This has been Mr. Abby's Missing, and I'll see you in the next video.